I'm filming this review with my laptop because my camera battery died, and I can't wait for it to like finish charging, so I had to just get this out of the way. Okay, so a few days ago, well, like last week I watched the movie VHS, and it's really different, really different. I first heard about it from my horror blog. I do have a horror blog, and like always, the link will be down below. And a lot of other blogs that I follow were mentioning it, posting the trailer for it, and all this other stuff. So I wanted to check it out. One more thing, I do live like super close to the airport, so if you hear airplanes or whatever passing by, I'm so sorry. Now this movie is going to be released in theaters in October 5th. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's October 5th. But it's all over the internet already. And that's how I was able to watch it. You could download it or whatever. That's what I did. This movie is pretty much an anthology. And I'm not used to seeing a lot of anthologies. I've only seen one, and that was Trick or Treat. So for me, this movie was really different. It consists of 6 different stories. And every single story is directed by a different director. So the first story, which is the one that kind of ties all of them together, is called Tape 56, and it is directed by Adam Wingard. Oops. I'm gonna butcher the names, I know, so you guys already know. It's pretty much about this group of thieves that are hired to go into this house and steal this tape. Once they're there, one of the guys gets left in a room full of a bunch of tapes and TVs. There's also some guy that's like dead. And the rest of them go and look for the tape. So once he's there, he starts playing around with the tapes. He puts them in the TV and starts watching them. And that's where we get the rest of the stories. Okay, in the trailer, it says that the stories get weirder and weirder. And that's a bunch of bullshit, because the first story is the weirdest one. And it's honestly the one that I was scared. Because of that one, I didn't want to watch the entire movie. I figured, like, if this one is that bad, the rest must be horrible. The first one is called Amateur Night, and it's directed by David Bruckner. Now, I'm going to tell you guys really quick about each story. This story is about it's a bunch of guys. I think they're like college age, sleazy guys that are planning on going out, getting some girls, bringing them back, having sex, and taping it. One of the guys is wearing some glasses, and it has like a little video camera in it, and they pick up some girls. One of the girls is so creepy, and you can just tell there's something about her that's a little bit weird and a little bit off. So it turns out this girl is like this, I don't want to ruin it, but I'm gonna mention, spoiler alert, big spoiler alert right now. The girl turns out to be like this weird creature, gargoyle looking thing, and ends up pretty much killing the guys. Sorry if I spoiled it, but I did warn you. This one creeped me out because she has like this weird zigzag thing on her face, and she's just so creepy. But at the same time, it was one of my favorites because honestly, the guys deserved it. So I was glad that they all died, and I think she rips off the penis out of one of the guys. I think that's what it was. It could have been his guts. I think it was the penis, but that one was pretty good. Alright, so the second one is called Second Honeymoon, and it is directed by Ty West. This tape is about a couple who is on vacation, I believe, and they're staying at some hotel. There's this creepy bitch outside, and the guy goes and talks to her. I think they end up like doing some agreement. I guess he's gonna give her a ride, or because they're a couple, they're gonna give her a ride, whatever. And in the middle of the night, because they have a recorder, everything is pretty much found footage. You guys already know. So they have the camera, and at the middle of the night when they're both asleep, someone gets the camera and starts recording them. And I'm gonna stop there and just not mention what happens at the end, because the end was really surprising, and it was a pretty good twist, I guess, but it wasn't as creepy as the first one, that's for sure. The third one is called Tuesday the 17th. It is directed by McQuaid, and it is about these kids that are gonna go camping, and turns out there's like this serial killer in the woods, but that's where I'm gonna stop. Because the rest, like the little twist later on, I don't want to ruin it like I did the first one. The next one, which is the fourth one, is called The Sick Thing That Happened to Emily When She Was Younger, because the title couldn't be any longer. It is directed by Joe Swanberg. This one's a little bit different because it's not really like a camera, like found footage type of thing. It's more of like a webcam. She's talking to some guy. I guess it's her boyfriend. Kind of like a Skype thing. And that's pretty much how you see the whole thing. So anyways, so this girl, she lives alone. He is off on the other side of the country. That's where he's supposed to be. And they talk to each other on webcam all the time. And basically, this girl thinks that her apartment is haunted. It turns out to be something worse. But you'll see if you watch it. Okay, this next one is called 103198. This is the last one. And this is directed by Radio Silence, which is a group of 4 guys. Yeah, I'll put the names somewhere on here. But this one is basically, as you can see, the title pretty much says it. It's on Halloween night. It's these guys. They get dressed up. They think they're going to a party. They go to this house. It turns out nobody's there. The house is pretty much abandoned, but there's still furniture, so it's pretty much an empty house. They go up to the attic. I think it's the attic, or it could be the basement. I don't remember. So they go up to the attic and they see a girl being, some guy performing an exorcism on a girl. And from there they go and they help her out because they believe that the guy is actually hurting her. It's kind of hard to explain, but they save the girl. And again, another twist to the plot, and it changes the end. And it was okay. I didn't really like it. I was like, whatever about it. It wasn't that creepy besides the ending. But yeah, it was still okay. So it's pretty much it for all of the tapes. I hope I didn't ruin it that much for you if you haven't seen it. So yeah, that's basically what the movie is. It's an anthology. To me, it was really different because I'm used to just like a regular movie with characters and a plot, and that's pretty much it. I'm not used to seeing those, like I said before. I just didn't know what to think about it at first, but now that I kind of watch it and I kind of think about it, maybe watch it again, I did end up liking it. Some people hated it. I'm going to give it, this is hard, either a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Yeah, it was kind of one of those movies, like, kind of like American Psycho and a Serbian film for me. Like, I didn't like it at first, but I had to think about it afterwards, and I did end up liking them. I wouldn't watch a Serbian film again, but I would watch American Psycho again. If you've seen the movie, please leave a comment, and I will leave the trailer in the description box. I hope I didn't forget to mention anything. Besides that, a lot of it is super, super bloody, so if you're not into that, I wouldn't suggest it. Like always, my blog will be down below. Don't forget to check it out. It's just a bunch of pictures and animated photos and really cool stuff, actually. It's all horror movie related, so go ahead and check it out. Today's question is, what is your favorite anthology? A horror anthology. Like I said, I haven't seen that many, and I would like to check some more out, so please leave your comments down below, and I'll see you guys next week.